Hi, what's up? Hope you're having an absolutely beautiful day. If you're new, I'm ร์เ here on YouTube. So a few messages came out in the pre-shuffle, okay? And the first one says, I have loved you since the first time I saw you. I knew then you were going to be an important part of my life from that day forward. So from the moment you first met this person, there was just something about you that was extremely different than anyone they've ever met. And more so than that, they had this inner recognition within their soul that you are meant to be in their life. They couldn't quite picture how, but they just knew that the attraction they felt for you, the energy between the two of you was unlike anything they've ever experienced before. And next one says, you smell like heaven. So whether you're the feminine or the masculine, this person thought you smelled so damn good, okay? Could have been some type of perfume you were wearing, cologne you're wearing, or even just like the shampoo or conditioner that you use for your hair or your body wash, your lotion, whatever, or all the above. Your person thought you had a very unique, absolutely sexy smell to you, okay? So if you're a feminine, picking up a little bit on the sweeter side, could be on the floral side. And if you're a masculine, you could have really been giving like hints of vanilla or like some type of really nice cologne that they have never smelled before. So they really recognize your scent now. If they're out and about and they smell anyone who smells similar to it, it almost gives them this reminder of the first time that they met you. So they love that. Next one says, I want to take you shopping and get you all dressed up. So damn, whether you're feminine or masculine, your person would love to take you shopping. And even if you have more than this person, they're like, doesn't matter about that. They just want to be able to treat you. So your person really wishes that they could take you out to pick a new fit, a new dress, new pair of shoes, okay, a new button down if you're a masculine, something just to get you all dressed up and then get you out for dinner, okay? So next one says, you always know what to say to cheer me up. Your person wants you to know you have this really beautiful way about you where you can pick up on their energy without even trying, and you always know how to compliment them or how to initiate some type of conversation that is rather soothing to their soul. And they truly appreciate you for that the most. So key players at the bottom of the deck, important person playing an essential role and irreplaceable. Wow, beautiful. So your person really feels as though you are a key component in their life right now when it comes to love and moving forward. And most importantly, you're someone that they feel as though they completely resonate with. So they truly appreciate you in a way that they never have before. Aww. This one's never came out, but this totally makes sense with you always know what to say to cheer me up. It's the laughter card. So your person feels like you make them smile a lot. You know how to make them laugh. You could be someone who's naturally just hilarious, okay? You could have a certain wit or banter about you. Your person finds you to be hilarious. And wholeness and overjoyed. They feel overjoyed at the idea of getting to have just a little bit of laughter with you, okay? Especially too if their life tends to be very serious. You're someone who really makes them feel like life ain't that serious. And they could be surrounded by other people who make them feel as though everything has to be so difficult. And you could be someone who naturally just brings peace to your person. So spilling the beans is here, revealing secrets, untrustworthy. So in the past, your person could have dealt with a lot of people who were extremely untrustworthy in their life. And yeah, this is something they may not have told you fully yet, but they're ready to let you know that they dealt with a lot of people, friends, family, ex-lovers, co-workers who really didn't want the best for them, heart to heart. Your person could have honestly started a business or become their own independent career because of the way that others were treating them. And now they finally have a little bit of peace in their life and they feel like you've brought about some type of beautiful awakening within them to let them know that life ain't that serious, okay? So if your person was leveling up or coming to a new found way of being in their life, for example, like raising their aura, vibrating on a higher frequency, when you're stuck in the middle of being with people who vibrate on low frequency, but you're moving up, that turns into jealousy automatically. So whether or not your person or you have moved up into a better space financially, more independence, okay, more respect, more earnings, anything in your life, right? If you're still surrounded by people who are like small thinkers, okay, or lower vibrational, right? That can create a lot of jealousy and stress in someone's life. So your person really feels as though you are someone who really encourages them to be the best version of themselves instead of holding them back. And they could have just went through a period in their life where they had to walk away from a lot of people who supported them when they didn't put their best foot forward. But the moment that they started wanting more for their life, reaching for more, people intentionally try to hold them back. And yeah, your person feels like you always know what to say to cheer them up, where there could have been people in their life in the past who purposely knew what to say to upset them. So heart to hearts here, there's a lot of things they want to open up to you about. They want to be honest about what they went through in the past with you as well. Deep conversations, intimate discussions. So this could be something that they don't really open up to a lot of people about, okay? Your person could have really struggled in the past because it's almost as if they were always destined for greatness, and everyone has that ability in them. Honestly, every single person on this earth has the ability to be absolutely amazing. I'm talking worldwide phenomenon, scientists, superstars, right? But it's up to us individually as people whether or not we want to wake up to our gifts, talents, and skills. And you, collective, are someone who's done that. So this is why your person feels like they can relate to you, because they could be surrounded by people who, instead of awakening to their own gifts and talents, wanted to hold theirs back when they went through their awakening. And so your person could be wanting to be honest about the fact that they feel as though you've really showed them what it means to persevere. And more so than that, like, they want to have a deep conversation with you about things that they've been through. And intimate discussions is here. So in the past, your person could have dealt with a lot of people who were afraid of intimacy or did not express intimacy to them. And you're dealing with someone who intimacy means a lot to them in a relationship. Like, you can get along with someone all day, but if the intimacy ain't there, if the level of attraction isn't super high and the drive, like physically, mentally, and sexually, isn't there, your person gets extremely turned off, and they feel as though you are someone who matches that drive for all the above. So they want to get honest with you and have a heart-to-heart conversation. They could really want to open up to what it is that you prefer. Like, what are your turn-ons? What are your turn-offs when it comes to intimacy? Like, what is it that you like to indulge in? Okay, your person wants to know, do you have any fetishes? Are you into anything specific? They want to be able to really get into a deep conversation with you about all that stuff, because in the past, they could have dated people who were not very open about it, okay? Made them uncomfortable or something like this. And your person could be someone who's very open when it comes to their sexuality and expression, and they love that within you. They can tell you give off this aura or this vibe about you, especially with you smell like heaven, okay? Maybe you just like turn this person on by the way you smell. And with this card coming out and it's like red and they're like cheersing, okay? It's like your person knows that you two are on the same page when it comes to physical intimacy and romanticism. So they could just want to know, like, what's your biggest turn-ons? What's it like, especially if the two of you have not been intimate before. And if you have been intimate, they're wanting to know what can they do to satisfy you fully. Like, they want to know what it is that really makes you like tick. Like, oh, like, what is it that you like? Like, what turns you on? Your person wants to know. And in the past, like I said, they could have dealt with people who conversations like that made them uncomfortable and, you know, just kind of immature lovers. Whereas you, they feel as though you are very much so a mature love, okay? No matter what age you be, if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. So please stop ignoring me here. So in the past, your person had a lot of people that they had to put on block because they felt as though they were not compatible with them. And they need you to know that if you ever feel insecure about them having a lot of people popping up in their life, they got them all on block. They move forward, not backwards. So please wait for me. I'm still healing and learning. Your person wants you to know that they have been overcoming a lot of things from their past as well. And they're hoping that you understand everyone's on this journey, right? Learning how to be a better lover, a better person, and a better partner. And they just hope that you wait for them to figure it out. So learning to trust your intuition more is here. This message shouldn't even be in there. So for some of you, your person has been learning how to trust their heart and their intuition more. And that could be what they need help with healing, right? Because in the past, their intuition, they could have not trusted that feeling they had and they could have chose wrong. So final message, wow. Well, I did not expect that one. So they see the two of you being married one day in the future. Now this could be something that also they're healing and learning from, because you are dealing with someone who never saw themselves getting married in the past. Like truly, they always thought that they were going to continue to have a bad streak in luck, you know, never have someone come into their life who truly appreciated them and are understanding towards them. And there you came. It says, can we please start over? So your person wants to know if the two of you are able to start over in some capacity. They could feel like they handled you wrong from when you first met, or you had a great first meeting, but since then they've kind of fumbled it. Like they're not really sure what it is you want. You two could need a bit of better communication between you. So it says you're the first person on my mind when anything happens. So whether good things happen in their life or, you know, kind of stressful situations, your person always thinks of you first. And especially if you two aren't on that level yet of like that deep communication where they can just pick up the phone and call you. Now, if you are, know that that's why your person calls you a lot or reaches out to you a lot, because you're the first person they think of when anything be happening in their life that's of significance. And they love being able to share those moments with you. So it says, I denied my feelings for you and ultimately it hurt both of us. I'm sorry I let us down. So your person definitely is admitting they want to start over, because they could have been a little bit nonchalant with you. Like really just thought you'd always be there no matter what. And they're starting to realize like if they don't pick up the pace in this relationship or handle you better, you might just walk away from them for good. Now, because this whole heart to heart came up and the whole idea of being physical with them, if you haven't been physical with this person yet, they regret it. They wish they would have grabbed you and kissed you the first time you met. They wish they would have held your hand more. They wish they would have made more of a move on you, especially, okay, if you are the feminine watching for a masculine or even masculine watching for a feminine. Your person regrets not being more like upfront with how it is that they were feeling about you. So they miss how things used to be. They could feel as though in the past you two had a lot more of conversation between you, or a lot more just mutual agreements or time spent together. And they could feel like you could be more focused on your career right now, or just focused on dating in general. Like if you're not in a committed relationship with this person, they feel as though you're giving your time and attention to someone else, and it has them kind of like wondering if they did something or they didn't do enough to keep your attention, right? So right now your person's like, damn, is it my fault? Like they feel as though like, is there something they said or a lack of effort they didn't make that they kind of have regrets for? So it says, I want to make things right between us. So that's exactly it. Your person's wanting to really just be able to have a redo with you in some type of way. And especially if they see you're more interested in someone else over them, they're just truly wondering, was it them or is it their lack of effort? Like y'all could be dealing with someone who plays hard to get, but with you, they feel like maybe they played a little too hard to get. They might have lost your interest a little bit. So next one says new love. So this is definitely a new love for most of you. New love is about to enter your life. You will find qualities in this new person you've been looking for in others. Expect a match made in heaven. So damn, that goes back to that whole physical intimacy. Like I was saying, for a lot of you, your person felt as though they kept meeting partners that were not compatibly with them when it came to what they wanted from a physical union or level, right? So people who were only specifically into like, for example, if they were being intimate with them, like they're into one position only. They weren't super into public displays of affection. They were a little bit cold with them. And whoever you're dealing with, this person loves hands-on partners. Okay, so they could really be someone whose love language is physical touch. They need to see that you are interested in them through touch, through kissing, through gestures. And yeah, your person, if they weren't as physical with you when you two first got together or currently, it's because they were so used to being with people in the past who did not show them that, or who did not appreciate that, right? Would maybe shut down their efforts. And especially if you're a masculine watching for a feminine, okay? When a feminine gets rejected or shut down when they want to show like intimacy to their partner, it can be extremely discouraging on someone's ego, even if you're a masculine, truly. But yeah, it's like it can be extremely detrimental to your space, right? How you feel about yourself, your confidence. So yeah, your person could feel as though they didn't want to make any moves on you, or maybe they've been conditioned to believe, if you're the masculine watching, that it's up to a masculine to be the one to initiate that kind of intimacy or that kind of expression in love. So your person really has regrets for not being more open with you. So it says, you are the hottest person I've ever met. And there it is. That's why. They're like, damn, that is the sexiest man or the sexiest woman I have ever met. Why did I not just, right? So this is how your person's feeling right now. They have regrets for when they met you, or you could have went on a date together, or you're getting to know each other. They're thinking of these times that they could have inserted themselves more physically towards you. So like giving you a kiss, held your hand, rubbed your back, okay, did stuff to let you know they're interested, gave you a hug, and your person could have really held themselves back, and now they're like, why did I do that? That is literally the hottest person I've ever met. So there you go. And funny too, because the first message out was, I have loved you since the first time I saw you. I knew you were going to be an important part of my life from that day forward. So whoever you're dealing with is kind of kicking themselves right now, because they feel like from the moment they first met you, they felt this undeniable physical chemistry and attraction towards you, yet they could have been a little bit afraid to initiate it, like hoping you would have been the person. And I feel as though you two could really be both the same. So the next message says, I need to be honest about something. There is something that they've withheld from you. For a lot of you, it's the fact that they have regrets, that they never truly just initiated more of a romantic chemistry between the two of you. And this could be what they want to make right. And also too, your person could be extremely fearful of being too much towards you. So maybe they tend to really hold themselves back in communication, physical touch, you know, all the above. And your person has a lot of regret for that. But there could be something else underlying to that. This is a general collective reading, so you'll know how it resonates for you. But yeah, there's something they feel as though they need to be honest with you about, and they haven't had the opportunity yet. So next one says, nothing in this world is as precious as your love is to me. May our connection grow stronger as each day passes. Absolutely beautiful. Your person feels like just knowing you has awoken their heart, turned them on, okay? When your person be all alone, they could be thinking about, damn, wish they were here right now, you know, stuff like that. And I feel as though you have this ability to make your person just smile without even trying, to always cheer them up. So next one says, I get jealous really easily. I'm trying to change. So you're dealing with someone, feminine or masculine, who has a little bit of a jealousy to them, because if you two aren't super solidified in your connection yet, or it's a newer love, they want to make sure that they keep you locked down, okay? Especially if you're someone who gets a lot of attention in person, online. Your person has this fear that they're going to lose your attention in some capacity, and they don't like that. They don't want to see you out here mingling, flirting with other people. They're like, that's my person, okay? And they want to make sure that the two of you really make things work. So it says, I'm scared to show you how much I like you. I think I'm falling in love with you. So this could be what they want to be honest with you about. They feel as though it could be pretty quick, but they're already falling in love with you, and they don't really know what to feel. You know, the most beautiful relationships can come after a period of being with someone for a very long time and it doesn't work out. So it's funny, you can date someone for 4 or 5 years and not feel as in love as you could feel with knowing someone for 1 year or 6 months, or dating them for a couple months. When you know, you just know, and your person feels like that about you, but they could also feel as though it's been pretty quick and early into your connection. So maybe they're holding back the fact that they do have such a deep love for you, but they don't want to tell you and push you away. So final couple messages. So what do you think about reconnecting? If you haven't seen each other in a bit, or you haven't spoken in a little bit, they're like, I'm ready to reconnect with you. And it says, I want to reach out, but I don't want to say the wrong thing. So your person often thinks about sending you a message, but they don't want to say too much or too little. Or like I said, that whole idea of pushing you away. And final message says, I cannot wait to tell you the surprise. So they've got a surprise for you up their sleeve, whether that's a really romantic get-together or a gesture. They could want to take you shopping, okay? Especially if you have a birthday coming up over the summer. And most importantly, this person just wants to let you know how much they love you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this could resonate. Leave a comment. Have a good day. Bye.